because she will still tell me to take a turn while I'm driving.
That you don't
This is going to
like
get me in trouble before she even finishes the question.
replying to someone, or she's doing this or doing that, and I'm like, get off your
I'm
fucking phone and have a conversation.
And I text her and I'm like, where the fuck are you?
And I'm like, where are you? Your
She's
client
like, where
is
are you?
waiting.
You're running behind. I'm going to have 6 bananas every day.
That's a lot.
I'm a fucking nurse. Hey guys, I'm Biba.
And I'm Heidi.
And we are Aesthetically Sisters.
I never get sick of saying that.
I will forever say it. We're trying to record before a TikTok for work, and it was like an education one.
Oh my god, she grinded my gears.
I did, and so Heidi's the easiest person to rile up.
It
like
annoys
you could do
me how
one thing incorrect.
Annoys me how easily I get annoyed.
Yeah, you do. But you gotta work on that. You're an easy target.
I'm much better.
Guys, in the morning, she said you should eat more bananas. They're good for your heart.
And she replied, okay.
I said, okay.
How dry?
What do you want? I didn't know and I said to her, what is the response that any normal person would say?
That's interesting. Yeah, I'm
a fucking nurse. I know they're good for your potassium.
Okay.
So what would you want me to say?
Who says that to this? Okay. Like dry.
I'm going to have 6 bananas every day.
That's a lot. That's now like, no, that's like you trying too hard
I just didn't want to get into another conversation about bananas. But yeah. Hi, babe. I missed you.
Hi, babe. I missed you too.
I'm so happy to be back at work.
I'm happy too. And today I'm wearing my Anita Max.
The Drake Snake merch.
Yes. I actually, so just randomly quickly, when Drake came to Sydney, I was so excited. I bought like 20 tickets. No one was more excited than me.
That is facts.
And I went a few days before the concert, lined up for hours, bought all this merch, and I haven't worn anything. I think I spent about $800, personally, $800 on merch. My younger brother spent so much as well. I don't know. I bought 3 tops, a jumper, hat,
what
socks. But I don't know. I just wanted merch. I thought I would wear it all the time. And I think because I was disappointed in the concert, I just haven't worn it. And then I saw it today and I was like, you know what? Let's make use of this $80 top.
I can't believe the hype he gets.
He deserves the hype.
No.
I just think he didn't like look at us enough. Or like he didn't.
He was behind that fucking screen
not us,
the
but
whole
like
time.
our side where we had great seats, but it was obstructed the whole time because he had like an stage, like a backdrop, and I barely saw him. Yeah.
No,
Anyways,
that was
rant
not the funnest concert ever.
No.
It was fun just to be with my siblings.
Yeah.
Guys, 2 of our brothers moved to Dubai last week, and I'm not coping.
Like,
I really miss them.
And
they're only
babies.
babies. She lives with them.
My 2 younger brothers and I are like, I think the closest throuple in the family.
Yeah.
And we've grown up together, went to school together, caught buses, public transport. We've always lived at home together. Like people have come and gone. It's always been us.
Yeah.
And it's so sad. Like I'm literally sleeping at night with their shirts.
Don't. I will cry. Like it's so emotional. And I'm just so proud of them.
I'm so proud.
Don't cry. We're trying
crying.
to do an episode with no crying.
I'm not crying. My eyes are like glistering because I need a sneeze.
Don't you make me cry.
No, I'm not crying, but it's actually an adjustment. And I think because in my mind, I always knew like I would get married before them.
Yeah.
I would be leaving them and then they'd still be at home.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, you's left me? Like, what the fuck?
I know, but I'm so proud of them. They're 21 and 22. Like,
I know, they're so cute.
To move across the world to start their life, and
it's amazing.
It's so amazing. So
it's extraordinary.
Shout out to Bax and Joey.
We love you, boys.
Love you boys. And it's so cute. Like I woke up this morning and Bax had sent me a message saying, "I love you, sister girl."
It's so cute.
Fuck.
I know.
Sister girl.
I feel bad. They've both called me like 3 times and I've missed their calls.
They haven't called me once today.
We speak a lot because, like, we're used to talking a lot.
I know. This is why I hated, like, I got so annoyed at my mum last week because I stayed at mum's
for a whole week. She slept in my bed.
I did. It was great.
She's such an annoying sleeper.
I toss and turn.
Oh, I sleep like an angel. Like, I
Heidi doesn't move.
Like, I actually genuinely sleep like this. And I just have to have one blanket over my ear. I don't know why my ear has to be covered.
Me too.
And I wake up in that exact position. When I make my bed in the morning, when there's no one in my bed, I literally wake up and I have to do this and then put my pillow. And that's it.
Oh, no.
Biba, I woke up I've never woken up during sleep before, but I woke up because of Biba. tossing and
toss
turning.
and turn
I thought she
and-
was doing like a tumble turn activity.
I do. And that
Wild.
was so limited. I was so limited because of my boobs, like the healing. So imagine
On a
how
normal
I am.
day?
Like I wake up and like my pillows have flown off the bed.
No.
My like quilt is like I don't know, bro, what goes on.
I sleep on the right side and my left side because I have like 8 pillows on
think
my
I've
bed.
got-
I line up the pillows and then I have like my book so they're ready in the morning when I want to read and do my journaling. And
Such a nerd.
everything
Such a fucking nerd.
everything just stays.
No.
It's I don't know.
And it's I annoy myself in my sleep.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
I've got restless leg syndrome.
I think you're just a horrible sleeper.
I am.
You never switch off.
No, I don't. You know, 2 nights ago, actually, speaking of that, I was getting so frustrated. It was like 3:30 in the morning. I could not sleep. And like, just from anticipation that I'm coming back to work.
Yeah.
And I wasn't coming back to work the next day because that was yesterday.
Yeah.
And I tossing and turning and tossing and turning. And my head would not switch off.
Yeah.
And I was getting so angry. I'm like arguing with myself.
I actually
Like, go the fuck to sleep, bro.
I woke up this morning thinking about Biba because I usually am someone that sleeps like as soon as I put my head on the pillow, I can fall asleep really quickly, and I genuinely am like such a good sleeper.
She is.
And sleep is so important to me. Like I need my sleep. And last night I struggled to fall asleep, and then I woke up multiple times throughout the night.
She was seeing spiders, which means there are shit people circulating around you in your life.
Really?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw
I don't
like
know.
I was like driving and I saw like I thought it was a cockroach and I jumped out of the car
It was
and
a
then
spider.
Joey was like, "Oh my god, it's a big red back spider! Like, lucky you jumped out." And then I felt something crawl up my back and I woke up. And then I woke up and I'm like hitting my back and I was like, "What the fuck?"
God.
It's bizarre.
Yeah,
I could not.
I know. Scary
Anyways,
dreams.
I woke up, messaged my
I've got the ability of
acupuncturist.
waking myself
I
up.
can't wake myself up. I'm not
Really?
Biba. No. See, we're sisters, but we're so different. Which
No,
actually
we're not.
we are. We're very different.
We are completely different.
Like, I
we're
don't
the
wanna
other
be-
ends of the spectrum.
I don't want to be.
I'm
the
the
same.
really kind, polite, nice one.
The fuck you are. No,
See, I would never talk to
she
her
would.
like that.
See, Biba, I call her like a silent assassin.
I'm really.
She's like, she can
No?
be the bitchiest bitch, but no one will notice.
I don't even say
So
anything.
good at it. My thing is,
She fucking moves her face too much and it annoys me.
I need, look at this.
Like, no,
I
but
need Botox.
like the way she does, when she was
Yeah.
younger, she used to do this thing with her eyes.
And my tear trough, I
Would
swear to
end
God,
up down
yeah,
here.
I'd be
And
like,
I'd be like, stop it. Stop it.
I think
Bring your eyes back up.
I can't control my face when I'm angry and I'm annoyed. And,
And
if
she does these,
I
like-
don't enjoy someone's presence, they really
I
see
don't
it.
know. You move like, and you start, even with Botox, her face moves.
Anyways.
See?
Today's topic is all about us, sisters, who, my arms hurt. I just trained biceps.
I didn't.
Um,
Oh, God.
anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, about sisters and like working together. We obviously work together like 6 days a week. We see each other a million hours a week.
Yeah.
We have a podcast together.
We do.
Run a business. Like, it's a lot.
It's a lot. And we're always getting asked. So many people ask us, like, how, like, firstly, the first thing they say, which annoys me, but like, you guys are so lucky. We are not lucky.
We aren't
are
lucky.
blessed.
We're blessed.
Okay? We are blessed. You're so lucky to work with your sister. It's so lucky to, like, how do you guys not kill each other? Well, there are times we do.
We want to kill each other. Yeah. So the first thing people always ask is like, don't you guys fight?
We do fight.
We do fight.
Well, I wouldn't say
But
fight.
I think
it's
argue.
just like
We
she'll-
disagree.
Yeah, or we'll disagree, or because
And-
Heidi's very opinionated and rude. I'm joking.
The fuck? I'm being attacked.
I'm joking. I'm joking. She is opinionated though. Yeah.
I'm very firm in my beliefs, and
That's being opinionated.
no,
No,
but like,
no.
I'm very firm in my beliefs, and if something doesn't make sense, or if I know something that someone doesn't like, I like to share it. It's just like who I am. I'm a sharer. I'm a giver.
Yeah. When no one asks,
But yeah,
especially.
like yeah. Anyways,
Like, no, say it.
the QP mate, I can't get over it.
Bro, we were
Last
talking
night,
about something.
We were on the phone and we were on FaceTime, and she's making her son a sandwich.
Yeah.
And it's the most random story, but she's making us a sandwich. We're having a conversation, and then I'm
About
watching
something.
her squeeze. Honestly, like it was like 200 to 300 calories worth of Kewpie mayo, and I'm like, Biba, do you know how many? Like that's a lot of mayo. And then she got so frustrated
because I was like,
and
what the fuck relevance does this have to with what we're
it's not
talking about?
But we're having.
I'm like, I don't want to know.
But I'm seeing it, and I'm just letting you know.
I was having a very vulnerable
mayonnaise.
moment, telling her I've lost my purpose sitting at home.
I know, but like I just
and then she just had to add to it.
But then I would have forgotten if I didn't say it then and there.
I didn't. I still don't care.
Anyways.
Like you saw how I just kind
and
of.
then she scraped some off, and then she got it on her
I
bracelets.
know. It was. I just got so mad. I got so mad. Yeah,
it's funny, but yeah, we do like argue, and I think something that
I think that's normal and healthy though.
Everyone argues. Like
and
if you don't argue,
that's something
you're not close.
Right. Yeah, we're not close.
You're not
enough.
close. One thing that I have loved over the years of working by your side is like growing our relationship together.
Yeah.
So obviously like growing the business and everything. No, but I'm being serious. Like I love that we've been able to like, I don't even know how to word it, but like we've been able to expand and grow and really flourish our relationship as sisters so much because obviously working together and Biba being like my boss or like, you know, and managing the business together is not easy in itself. And then being sisters and being family, driving together, having dinner together after a long day, like it's a lot. So learning to just navigate like business and personal or like sisterhoods, and then figuring out how to keep it professional even when I want to chop your head off sometimes. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, but like when we're frustrated at each other.
Yeah, but I never want to dick about. No. I don't want to ever do that to you.
I was joking.
I know,
but like,
I know.
you know what I mean? Like, because that has been so difficult, and it only took us. Only 2 years ago, Biba and I had like this conversation, and then we set up like a safe word.
Yeah.
Or safe words. So when we feel a certain way, or like if I feel like, you know, oh, she's annoyed at me, I say this safe word. We have the conversation, and then that's it. We move forward.
Yeah.
And I love that. And like, that's so amazing because I think that is so healthy in a relationship, being able to comfortably talk about something and have like, put your emotions out on the table, work it out and move forward.
Exactly. And we do get our periods at the same time. So we tend to PMS at times.
During the end of our luteal phase, which is for women who don't know much about your menstrual cycle, which a lot of people don't know. Your luteal phase is like, I think it's like the 10 to 15 days before your period.
Yeah.
The last like 5 days are crucial, and that's when we're generally so emotional. And I genuinely know that time is happening not because of my Flow app, but because I'm like, sometimes Biba, I'm just like, bro, like who even says that? Like I get so sassy over things that I don't need to be sassy about.
Yeah.
So that's how I know my period is coming, and we both get quite short fused.
Yeah. I do. I do get a bit short fused, but I do love what you just said earlier, like how we've been able to grow our relationship.
Yeah.
Also, there is a major age gap between us. Like, I'm 12 years younger than Heidi.
I actually can't. What did you do with my sister? Where is she? Biba's not usually this funny.
Yeah, so with our age gap being 12 years younger than you.
She really wishes.
No, I wish. I do wish, but no, I'm actually grateful to be your older sister. So to be 12 years between us, it took me a while, even when Heidi was growing up.
Yeah.
That when she started becoming like an older teenager and she started finding herself and her style and things, I was like, whoa, no, don't grow, because she's always been this my little baby. And then she started getting older and she had her own opinions, and that when that was happening, I was like, whoa.
What happened here?
What's happened? Like, you're not my baby anymore. And then it never stopped. Like, she just kept evolving as a person. And I had to sort of be like, okay, I've got to take a step back and let her be her own self. And that was hard for me because I'm a very nurturing person. I'm very, very caring and loving when I love you. So
when you get the privilege to be loved by me.
And I had to sort of step back, and even with business, I had to let Heidi figure things out on her own and do things, and that was hard for me, but we got there. But that was the first thing I remember being like, oh my God. Because I've got my way of doing things. She's got her way of doing things.
And we have very different ways of doing things.
Different end of the spectrum.
And I remember in the beginning, I was like, how the fuck have you been doing this? And I had to,
and I ran the business fine, my way, and Heidi comes in, she's got brilliant ideas. She's phenomenal.
Yes, I have amazing ideas.
She does. I just said that. I meant it, I promise. And when she was like shocked, like, but we had to find a way to work gel together and work together.
And the thing is, two opinions are always better than one.
Absolutely.
And we found a way to merge both our creativity and both our wants and needs into one big beautiful.
And it's been an amazing journey.
It has been.
And honest to God, I would not want to do it with a single other person on this fucking universe more than you. And I will do it again 50 times around, and I will cry because I feel so privileged.
Yeah.
Honest, that is the most perfect word. Like, I'm so blessed, but also so privileged, because when people tell me, like, I don't know how you get along with your sister so much.
Yeah.
I'm like, touch wood. Yeah. God bless. Like, اسم الصليب يعدرا, like, everything. I'd say there's not one prayer, like, smell like, you name it, I'm saying it. Like, I'm touching everything, or like praying to God, like, because, you know, I'm a very big believer of evil eyes and evil energy. And there were times where I'm like, no, take that off. We're not posting that. We look too cute, too nice. I don't want evil energy.
Yeah.
And, you know, not everyone has the blessing of having a relationship with their sister.
Of course.
Or, I don't know. I feel like I don't even need friends because I've got you.
100%. And I think that is a very valid point. Biba feels like she doesn't need friends because she has me. And I feel the same way, but it took me, obviously.
It took her a while to.
Not a while, but like obviously because of our age difference.
Age
like
difference.
Biba was my age, like that I am now, and I was 12 years old. So like
oh my God.
Yeah, so like it's so, and like now at my age, I'm like, oh my God, like I don't need friends.
Yeah.
Like, and even when I think about traveling, I'm like, I only want to travel with my sister.
Yeah,
like I want to experience life and experience new cities and cultures with her.
We call it arguing in exotic cities around the world.
That's literally what we do. Like in Paris, we were punching under the Eiffel Tower, and it was the best thing ever.
I could not think of anywhere better in the world to punch on with anyone.
So, even in London, under that clock.
Buckingham Palace.
What's
and
that clock?
Big Ben.
The Big Ben.
The most
I
overrated
actually wanted to throw
place
her
in the
over
world.
the bridge that day.
I already could not stand being in that city, and I think we were both getting our period. And the food was disgusting. Everyone was just miserable and unhappy.
Yeah.
And the city was so fucking boring.
I feel like I need to do London again. I know I keep saying that, and
we're gonna do it again.
But yeah, so there are definitely like moments where I was like, oh my God, like, what does she mean? She doesn't need friends. She only has me. But now I'm like, I see that and I feel that, and I totally agree. There is no other person in the world that a girl needs other than a sister.
I agree, 100%.
It's such a blessing and a privilege.
It is. And when, you know, I have people say things to me like how their sisters will sabotage their life, or, you know, or not, like they'll get into real big fights where the idea of even myself ever saying something to genuinely hurt you will fucking kill me. Like, we'll say shit to annoy each other.
Of course.
Like, if when we're annoyed at each other, we'll take little stabs here and there.
Yes.
But I know, like, even when she's coming at me, like, she's not trying to fucking break my soul. And I would never.
It's all for good reason.
It's all for good reason.
And in the end, it always ends up being right. Like when I used to call you fat, and when I used to tell you need to go on a walk, you need to go to the gym.
I didn't understand it then.
Now she does.
Because I never looked in the mirror.
This is why her next house needs to be fully mirrored.
And it's going to be. And it's actually a funny story. We were doing a photo shoot at work, remember? And then I was like, and then Avi, remember, I was like, can I see he's like, do you want to see the photos? I said, yeah. I'm like, they can't be all fucking bad angles. No. I'm just a fat cunt. Bro,
no, you won't. You just gotta be fappy.
No. It was, no, fappy is being fat and happy. There's no way you could be happy being that fat. Oh, God. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But being able to also, like, knowing that no matter what happens, like, we can argue and whatever, but I know
always have
we're going to circle back around, and we just care so much about each other. And obviously, being Heidi's older sister, I've always wanted her to succeed more than I ever will in my life. And I pray to God that she will. And I know she will. I believe in her that much. So it was being patient. That was a thing in the beginning I struggled with, is because she's a perfectionist, I'm a perfectionist, but we're different styles of perfection. Like, I may not get the job done as quickly as it needs to be done.
But she gets it done.
Oh, trust me, it gets done.
Yeah.
But Heidi will like work on something for ages. No. I am going to, like last night I texted her and I said, oh, do we have podcast tomorrow? And lucky I was looking at the schedule because I totally forgot. And she said, yeah, we do. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I was like, don't worry, I'll do all the research and I did, and like got it all done, and I was researching for hours and whatever. But I was like, fuck, this is me in a nutshell. Yeah. Whereas Heidi would have, taken her time and gone into in depth over the week research. Yeah. No, I will get it done right now. We
literally had this conversation before, because we're coming up to season 2 of the podcast, which is so exciting.
Yeah.
And what I like, Biba's a very, like you just heard, the night before type of gal, where I'm like a month before type of girl, and I just said to her, we're pre-planning the whole 15 episodes and we're doing this and doing that. That is where I am. Yeah. So like with the podcast, like we made a notes or a Google Doc. Yeah. And I wrote all the topics, like just so I know what we're talking about, and we just go and add. That's like, I need to be that organized.
That's all right.
It's a lot. It's sometimes really bad because I fixate on something.
You do.
But we're learning.
Well, that's every day. Every day's like a learning experience, and every day we're figuring things out as we go.
100%.
And I'm just so glad to be doing this journey with you.
I love you.
I love you.
So people always ask how long we've worked together. Yeah. Now Biba's had the clinic for 7 years. Yeah. So in July it'll be 7 years. So Biba opened the clinic like about August or end of July, August.
Yes.
And then I finished my HSC in September, end of September. So I finished on a Wednesday. Thursday I started full-time work with Biba. So since then I've literally worked 6 days, like full-time, unless I've been on like placement or we've had a vacation. So yeah, it's been like nearly 7 years. I can't believe it. It's flown.
I honestly could not believe it.
And I always look back at like photos and like videos from when I first started, and I like, it makes me so proud to like where we've come now.
I know. It's I'm like the memories when they come up, nostalgic. And I'm seeing like the memories of like when I got the place and I started construction. Yeah. And our clinic is 3 levels. And so I gutted the whole thing and redesigned it all, and I just think, oh my God. And I came in with 0 business background. I didn't even do business studies at school. Yeah. Not that I would remember anything from school. At all. Don't know. 13 years wasted. And it's amazing. Like, knew we'll figure it out, and we fucking did, and here we are. And if nobody knows who I am, I beg to differ.
Everyone knows who you are, babe. Don't stress. We all know. We all know Biba.
Absolutely. Yeah. So
what do you think like the pros of working together are?
Obviously trust. And
that's like, a big thing.
And it's so hard to trust in business.
Yeah. And I think anytime I'm talking to like a business owner or anyone who runs a business, they always say the hardest thing is like trusting your employees.
Exactly. And we trust each other's judgment a lot. Yes. So, and not only on the floor, but in the clinic.
100%.
Like in anything. I wouldn't be able to have gone and traveled and studied and like furthered my career and my education. Yeah. So much had I not had her here to hold down the ship while 100%. I'm here. I would say that's the most important. Yeah, and the trust and the loyalty.
100%. That's like the biggest thing. And I think anyone who finds that in a person is like so blessed, because it's really hard to find.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately in this day and age, and I think in business in general, it's always like a dog eat dog world.
It is.
Someone sees you making a bit of money. Industry. Yeah. And then they're like, oh my God, I can go make that money. And they take you for everything that you got. They dry you out, and then they go and they venture out and fuck you over in 15 different ways.
100%.
And that will never happen here.
No.
Why would it?
Rude. There's no reason.
But I think people also like just in business in general, just look at someone who has a business and just sees, oh my God, they're charging $700 for this. And they think that 700 is going
into my back pocket.
And I'm like,
I wish,
product.
But it's not.
And like, I think obviously we don't work out of a garage. Like we have massive expenses.
But they don't.
And people don't see that.
No.
And that is why, like 7 years later, we still work 6 days a week.
Yeah.
And we go on vacations like once a year, but most of the time it's educational. And I took my first I worked 6 days a week, studied full time, did a fast track degree. I was for 5 years.
I'm so proud of you.
5 years, and then I went on our holiday. When Biba took me away, it was fun stuff.
You know, her boyfriend calls me sugar sister.
I tell everyone she's my sugar sister. It's the best. But I'm very, very blessed.
I love it.
And that is why we still work so hard, because it's not just about like making a couple of dollars and
it's not
going and buying a designer bag.
But
especially
that's what the
when
people in the industry have.
But it's so much more than that to us. It's like our passion. This is like literally just the beginning.
Oh, we haven't even scratched the surface.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say I'm halfway through my career, doll.
Absolutely not. And when
I'm just getting started.
Exactly. And when I speak to people and they're like, you know, you've achieved so much, and I'm like, I'm nowhere near where I'm going. I think the road is a long road.
That is like
ahead.
a blessing but a curse at the same time, because some days like I'm like, oh my God, like what the fuck have I done, and what am I doing with my life, and blah blah blah. And then I sit back and like Biba or like one of the girls will tell me like, Hydie, like you're 24, you work full time, you have this many degrees, you do this, you do that. Like I do so much, but to me I'm like, I'm nowhere near where I want to be. Yeah. But I'm just constantly like right now trying to like be present and appreciate what I have and who I am in this present time.
And you should.
Yeah.
You should be so proud of you.
Thanks. I'm so trying. I'm really trying.
No, good. Now you've achieved so much. It's incredible. Really.
So have you.
But babe, I love you. But when I was your age, I was, how old? 24.
You were nursing, married, and probably newly pregnant.
24. Yeah, I got divorced at 25 with a 5-week-old.
I can't believe you. Yeah. Oh, that is so bizarre to me.
It's crazy. So, and look where you are. And I'm so glad we've been able to do this together. Like, I'm glad I didn't start it back then.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have. I was married. Like, no.
How do you do that tied down?
Personally, in my life, for me, I was never going to be in a successful relationship and be as successful as I am. Because something's got to give. There's no fucking way any man's going to put up with my shit. Bro, I'm here 6 days a week. I get home at 8 p.m.
But I feel like you do that because you have the privilege of time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel like if you were married, we will definitely, I'll alter your hours for you, doll.
Babe, I'm not getting married. Don't worry. I don't want my hours altered. I'm happy to be married to the job.
Amen.
To the clinic. It supports me. It ain't going to roll over one day and cheat on me.
That's
right. And it ain't going to roll over one day or wake up and tell me, I don't want to be with you. No. Not that any man's ever said that. You know.
Only got cheated on. No, I'm joking.
The whole marriage.
I'm joking.
Next episode, guys. Literally. You just wait.
What is a tip you have for like maintaining a work-life balance? Because I think that's, or not even like, but in our relationship. Because I know a lot of people ask like, don't you get sick of seeing each other?
I actually don't get sick of seeing her.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Same.
Honestly, I think it's like when we're around our period, it's not that we even get sick of each other. It's just that we're short-fused.
Yeah.
And that's fucking normal.
But from anyone. Human. I'm like, I need alone time.
Exactly. And it's just, we don't live together. I think we would have been fine if we lived together as well. Like, because I used to live with her. And then I moved out.
Yeah.
But I'm at my mum's house every fucking day.
Literally.
I'm picking her up every day.
I'm a passenger princess.
She's a passenger princess. I've created a monster. Because she will still tell me to take a turn while I'm driving.
We've been doing the same route for 5 years.
Yeah, and she'll be like, you can turn now. And I'm like,
thanks. Shut the fuck up.
I've been doing this drive since day one. What was the question, Tip? Sorry. I started thinking.
How do we maintain like a balance between our relationship and work?
Oh, yes. And I know when she needs space and she knows when I need space.
Definitely.
And we respect each other's space and boundaries. Like, although she's so sweet, like, for example, on the weekend, she had a date night with her boyfriend, and they were so cute. They cooked sushi together, and it was super sweet.
It was.
Now, she done my head in all week to be there. Her boyfriend called me that day to make sure I'm there. But I knew that they had not had the time or the privilege to spend quality time with each other doing their home cooked meals.
That's so cute of you, honestly.
And I didn't show up. And
rude.
No, not for any reason.
We ended up going to her house and bombarding her.
House, which was fine. But I genuinely wanted her to have that time because I know she's very like big and it makes a lot of effort and conscious time for her and her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to bombard. Although I knew I was so welcome to be there. It's not that I didn't want to be there. It's I respected her boundary and their time and their space. That I actually know how happy and how good it is for her soul to be with him. So I respected that, and I sat at home on a Saturday night and waited for them to come over because I knew that was going to happen.
We literally ate and came.
They ate, they came, we hung out. It was great. So I think that's what it is. It's understanding each other. So I think it's the most important thing is we respect each other's boundaries and we know when we need each other's. We need space and time.
Yeah. And I think like we don't hang out every single weekend.
No, we don't.
Because sometimes like it's healthy to have a bit of a break, I think. It is. Yeah.
And she's got her own life. Like she's got her boyfriend and their little clique, and she has to do boyfriend duties like go and visit his family and stuff and like have the 60th birthdays and stuff like that. I'm not going to show up to that.
No.
Because that's her life.
Yeah.
So it's good. She gets to do that and I get to
relax,
do my favorite thing, which is sit in silence.
Yeah, that's a great thing. We respect each other's boundaries.
Yeah. And that I find when she's busy, it gives me time to just recharge. And for me, it's so important I have silence. Like where I sit alone. I enjoy my alonesome and like solitude so much.
She does. So I don't know how she does it.
I love it.
I don't. I
think because I talk all day.
Yeah.
I'm forever. We're talking all day.
I just need like after like work, I'm happy with like 1 hour of silence, and then that's it. I'm ready to get up and go. People can sit in a silent house like 3 days, and I genuinely think you need psychiatric help for that.
Wow.
3 days alone?
When was the last time I did 3 days alone?
No, like sometimes you don't leave your whole house for 3 days. Like happens a lot.
Like in school holidays, if I'm off.
No, you do.
Not leave.
Yeah.
3 days. I wish.
I do love all the time.
Okay, and if I do, it's good for me. It's good for my soul.
I just don't think it's that healthy.
I really enjoy, because I don't know, I get to brainstorm and think and plan and I hardly ever get to be by myself. You know that. My son doesn't leave my side. And when he does go to his father's, it's not there long enough. Like he will never do anywhere near a full 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm never
blame you.
by myself. So when I am by myself, I have no problem with it at all.
Fair.
Yeah.
I like that.
We cook, we bake, we do things. He doesn't leave me alone.
He's a lot.
He certainly
in the nicest way. What is a habit of mine that you don't like?
This is going to get me in trouble before she even finishes the question.
What is a habit of mine that you don't love that you've noticed I do a lot?
Am I going to be prosecuted for this?
No judgment. We listen and we don't judge.
Okay. That's great. So Heidi thinks she knows absolutely everything. Honest to God. Like,
but see, the problem is I don't think I know everything. I genuinely do.
That's it right there.
But I do. No, and like not everything, but
look,
like
she's so great at pretty much anything she puts her mind to.
And like I know a lot of things.
Yeah.
But like I do. Like I feel like with a lot of things, like if I know something, I'm going to share it.
Yeah.
And I think you get irritated when I share my information.
I don't get irritated. Sometimes it's like really, she'll kind of repeat the same thing. I know she's doing it best. Like she'll comment about vaping. She'll comment about anything.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
She'll comment.
Because you know what?
She doesn't let me finish.
See how we just spoke about how it takes people like a year to notice that I'm right? So in about a year's time when she decides to not vape anymore, she's going to be like, you know what, Heidi, you were right. I wish to listen to you earlier. It always happens.
Well,
Clinically proven.
We'll deal with that bridge when we get there. Cross that bridge when we get there.
So you think I know everything?
She has something to say about everything.
I have an opinion.
That's what I meant by I led with your opinionated.
Okay.
That's
fair.
And I don't, it's not like the worst thing, but it's you're asking me what is one thing I don't particularly love is like sometimes she'll share facts unrequired. Like, there's no reason.
I'm trying not to
Like
judge.
will be on one topic, but she'll have something to say. And generally when she shares them, she'll give me that face where she'll be like, yeah. And I'm just like, don't do that face. You know that face annoys me. So
wow.
What about me? What don't you love about me? We listen and we don't judge.
Okay. One habit that you have that I don't particularly love is there's a couple. No, like vaping, yeah, I hate, but like I feel like there are other things. I hate no. I don't love the habit you have on your phone. Biba is really bad on her phone, and I don't think she's realized this phone obsessive habit she has where like we'll be talking but she's like swiping on TikTok, like
I don't do TikTok.
Instagram, or like I'm trying to have a conversation, she's just swiping into watching these like weird videos, or like she's replying to someone, or she's doing this or doing that, and I'm like, get off your fucking phone and have a conversation.
My phone is like
no, we listen, we don't judge, there's no explanation.
You cut me off instantly as soon as I told you mine.
Like her phone it really bothers me. I'm like, put the fucking phone down. We have shit to do. We have this to do.
Everything still gets done, I promise.
Yeah, but put it, no, not fast enough.
Not to your liking. We're not supposed to be the same person. That's
something that really bothers me about you.
Okay.
Your phone and like your time management.
What's wrong with my time management? She's so desperate.
Carelessness for deadlines for my deadlines.
Okay.
I wish you would. Yeah, that's it. It's only. I thought we're not judging.
We're not.
No, but that's it. It's just it. Your phone, and then you just. But yeah, if you can work well under pressure.
I love it. I love working under pressure because I'm hospital trained. Yeah. I'm a hospital trained. Like I nursed from 18 to 26. I've been doing injectables since 24, 25. So like I was a stroke, neurology and trauma senior nurse. Like you don't have the luxury of time, and I just love that pressure. Like if you guys see what my schedule looks like at work, I don't know a sane person that can work through that many clients a day or that can manage. But
it's a lot.
I will start doing laps in the fucking clinic if I'm not back to back like that. I'll start like walking up to furniture and doing, you guys haven't cleaned. Like
she does. Like, she actually does.
Yeah, and I lose my mind and I start getting frustrated. I need to be consistently doing something. Yeah. I can't be left alone with my thoughts.
Fair.
There's a lot of undiagnosed and untreated shit going on in that head. So I just need to go bang, bang, bang. And I love the rush. Oh my God. You don't understand. That's why I think.
Yeah, she does love the rush, and I love that.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing. But yeah, just the fun.
I just feel like my brain works better. Like that's when my creativity explodes. I can't have a slow day.
I love that for you.
I know. And I think that's also why I enjoy my alonesome. It's because
100%, because you're always so busy and like
bang, bang,
talking
bang, and
on
I don't
the go.
stop. Yeah, I've got 100,000 things to do, and if I'm not with a client, I'm emails and that, like something, always. Yeah. I love that.
I love that for you.
So I've loved doing this episode.
Yes.
Because I can talk about us forever.
Forever and day.
Honestly, like we can talk and like with our mouth full of marbles underwater about
Amen.
us. Yeah. So I want us to end the episode with like a really funny story of us working.
I feel
together.
like I have so many. I can't even think about one right now.
I can. I'll tell you guys. One time it was a mental day at work, and
I'm scared.
all the girls were working. It was so busy. The clinic is pumping. Every room's going. And sometimes Heidi and I would like text each other like, I need a fucking breather. And I had messaged her and told her what had happened. I was like, I can't fucking believe 1, 2, 3 just went down. And then she goes, meet me at the car. As in, let's get the fuck out of here.
Like, let's leave.
Let's leave. But it's midday. Like, we're halfway through the fucking day.
Her next client is waiting for her.
Yeah. So then I actually go outside to the car.
And she's
standing
waiting
at the car thinking we're going to go have a little bitch session, and everything.
Back to work.
Yeah, and then 5 minutes goes by and I text her and I'm like, where the fuck are you?
And I'm like, where are you? Your
She's
client
like, where
is
are
waiting.
you? You're running behind. Like, and I said, you said meet me at the car. I'm waiting at the fucking car.
That is still to today my favorite thing. Yeah. And now it's become like an inside joke.
If something happens, I'm like meet me at the car. We're fucking getting out.
I love that.
And I was literally waiting for ages. And I'm like, where the fuck is she?
Yeah.
And I died laughing.
It was a literal.
Yeah.
Not literal. What's the word?
What?
It was a sarcastic. No, there's a.
Rhetorical. No.
Metaphoric? Maybe that's the word.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was so fucking hilarious. Like, I'm standing there, like...
Literally at the car.
I'm looking at the cameras on my phone, like, where is she trying to find her in the clinic? Like, I texted her, and she was like, bro, it was just a fucking joke. Like, you took it so literally. Literally ran to the car. She didn't meet me at the car, though.
I'm trying to think about a funny story. There's so many that come to mind.
There's so many.
When we were doing our snippets for the podcast, I spoke about this, but one time we were at work. This was like when we probably first opened the clinic, and we had like an hour gap, and people was like, let's go get massages. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah, let's go. So our clinic is based like in a business complex. So we walk.
We're the best business in the complex.
We are. But in the complex, there's like, all the back of the businesses ends up in a car park. Yeah. So we walk from the back of our clinic to like the back of the massage parlor. Anyways, we walk in. And it was like, I just want like a nice quick massage. Like, yeah, no, they looked confused, but at the time we didn't really know why they were confused.
We're like,
and then
I was like, deep tissue, get in there.
Yeah, she's like, I want someone like really
break
strong.
My back.
Like, and they're like female, and we're like, yeah, whatever, like not that deep. And then they bring out like a row of like girls to pick from, and people was like, what? And then the lady was like confused.
Heidi was very young as well.
I was like, what's happening? Because I had only ever obviously seen this like in a movie. And then people was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Brothel. We literally, my sister took me to a brothel to have a massage. And then I laughed, and then people was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, wrong place. And they're like, maybe next door. Because like right next door is an actual Thai massage place. And then we got massages.
That was so good.
That was good.
Such a funny fucking day. But that was
actually like, I was traumatized.
Yeah, I felt bad for her because I was like,
what is happening? At the time, I was like 19.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Literally.
And I've taken my sister to the wrong place.
So funny.
Yeah, but I can't wait to forever work with you and make more memories and continue to build our empire and our dynasty.
We are at just literally scraping the start line.
We are literally just taking off. You guys, brace yourselves.
Amen.
So much more to come.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
It's been a cute little session today.
It has been. It's actually like made me a bit emo. I love it.
Emo?
Emotional.
Oh, don't start slitting your wrist.
No, don't do that.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Wherever you're listening to this, make sure you have followed us or subscribed, and please leave us a like and comment on what you'd like to see next.
And if you get along with your sister, isn't it just such a blessing?
Share
your stories with us. We want to hear them.
We want to hear them. We'll see you guys next Wednesday for our season finale. Bye.
Bye.